Hello guys. So it actually warmed up here. I believe it got to probably the low 60s, maybe 64. So of course I took the Roxor out. First time second time I'm actually taking it on the road. So you can see here I am stuck behind a couple of vehicles hauling some equipment. And this is just to show you the kinds of roads that we are allowed to use the Roxor on in my state. Anything below 55 miles an hour you can use it, but you can't get on the interstate. You can't get on the highways where you're going beyond 55 miles an hour. You're expected to wear your seatbelt. You're expected to use hand signals when you're turning, which of course I will try to get my blinker set here soon. So as you see, we have some snow on the ground, but it was really nice weather. Just to remind you, my Roxor doesn't have a windshield yet, so it gets quite cold when you speed up. Here we're doing almost 25 miles an hour. We're in town. Beautiful sky, beautiful countryside. Have about 99 miles, I believe, so far on the Roxor. We're heading into town. You can see you have two vehicles ahead of me. It's a beautiful day, beautiful spring day. The plants haven't started sprouting for this year, so everything just looks dead. Both sides of the road. Ice is melting in the sloughs. Now you can actually see water, step on water, but there's still quite big chunks of ice that's floating in those sloughs. So I made it to town, stopped to get some supplies. This is Roxor right here. It was really a beautiful day, fun day. There were lots of people outside. So that's in town. I had plans to wash the Roxor, so on my way coming in I stopped at the car wash, but it was full. So anyways, I just drove it like that. It sounds really subdued. It's like something is just choking the engine. You can barely hear anything coming out of that muffler. See some oil, some grease bleeding out there. So yeah, that's in town. And after I finished here at a grocery shop, I went back to the car wash. It was still occupied, so I stood there waiting. Parked. Got it in position, and I just sat and waited. And oops, these are just still pictures from town. Still pictures. And finally I made it to the airport. It was a beautiful day. There was no one out there flying, so just dropped off some paperwork in the plane. Checked the tie downs, made sure everything was good. Yeah, I had to put the dust lot on there so that the wind doesn't push stuff around. So, got that on, and that's great. So now we'll go ahead and shut the canopy, lock up the plane. It's quite windy out here, so you have to stop by every so often, check, make sure the tie downs, everything is good. Jump off the wing, right there. Went ahead and locked up everything. And then I got back into the Roxor. and I drove to the car wash. You can see all the leaves and dirt from winter sitting outside. Back it up slowly, being careful not to hit the wing. Get in gear. Such a beautiful day, but the wind gust was so strong. You can see the windsock over there. It's very powerful wind. And that's departing from the airport. Beautiful, beautiful sky. Can't remember the last time we had 64 degrees. Must be like, feels like ages ago, but yeah, today was such a beautiful day. Driving back to the car wash this time, see if I can find an empty stall to wash the Roxor. Those are some of the hangars we have there. You can see the price of the gas. So just driving by the hangars. Got a runway to the right. I believe it's a runway 27. Yep, there's the runway over there. And yeah, depart the airport. It's a slow drive because you just have to be careful in case there's somebody, an aircraft or a vehicle coming from the side of the building. Get back on the dirt road, and yeah, here we are. We made it back to the car wash. I believe soon we'll have a stall. It was the one on the right when they finished. I moved in there, but before I did that, this is what the Roxor looked like before I washed it. The color still looks bright, but it's caked with a layer of dirt. So that's what it looks like. And that's before I changed the wheels and tires, because I did that later on, same day. So that's what it looks like. Actually, no, I didn't change the wheels and tires on this day. I changed it a couple of days later. This is from about I think 3 days ago, 2-3 days ago, and that's the end result. You can see the difference. Most of the dirt is gone, not everything, but most of it is gone. You can see the color. What I really enjoyed was the dash. You could hose down everything without having a worry. You can see it looks much cleaner now. Much cleaner. Most of the mud is gone. Another thing I should specify, I really love the side mirrors I have. They're from Seismic. Even with the very strong headwind that I had, they didn't fold over, so they kept their shape and position. So I'm very pleased with the mirrors. You can already see what the interior looks like when it's cleaner. The dash looks really clean. All of that I just hosed it down with water directly, nothing leaked. So yeah, it's very weather resistant. Here I'm on my way back. The Roxor is very stable, even at speed. It's very, very solid. Almost like it's sitting on rails. Here I have a tailwind, so it's not so bad, not so cold. And yeah, I'll let you enjoy the video. If you have any comments, observations, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Don't hesitate to leave a note below. So that's the way coming back home. and this is one of the earlier Roxors. So once you hit 45, the speed limiter kicks in, but there's an easy walk around. You unplug the speed sensor below the vehicle and you can go certainly beyond 55. And I also have a tune, a variable shift on the fly tune on this Roxor. So my acceleration and performance up to the 45 miles per hour speed limit is really good. I took a detour, took a back road to go check out the lake, and you can see I have the sun behind me. That's the Roxor on the dirt road. Even here the performance was very good. For the little rods, it absorbs those. It wouldn't do like some of the side-by-sides, which are lighter with more suspension travel, but for the little stuff, it simply just glides on the road and absorbs them very well, like a brand new vehicle would. So yeah, here I'm heading out towards where we have a lake, just showing some of the views, some of the areas where I will be driving the Roxor. So it's like up here, and you can also notice that it's not so noisy, so you can almost sneak up on some of the wildlife. You have to just be careful. It's not as noisy and loud as regular vehicles. You have that spark arrestor in the exhaust system, which is very restrictive. You also have a catalytic converter, both of which limit the speed with which gases can exhaust from the engine. So bear that in mind when you boost your performance. Get to the crossroads here, there. It takes the corner very nicely. It's gonna slide up the road. It's well planted. So family residence, family farm. It's on both sides of the street, so they have a sign there that says 15 miles an hour, and they have their dogs always run to check out the vehicles when we're approaching. Always make sure we slow down here to about 15 miles an hour to go by. I would say almost 50% of the time, the dogs that they have on the farm, they will run out to check out the vehicles. So everybody slows down. Other thing out here you must have noticed cell phone reception too is not the best. So when you're out there solo, cruising, exploring the back roads, it's something to bear in mind. You gotta think about safety equipment, spare tire, some warm blankets, telling someone where you're going and when you're expected to be back. Those are just basic rules that we try to observe when we're out here. Always let my neighbor know if I have to go out, like to the lake and it's very cold, how long I expect to be there and when I'll be back. And normally if he doesn't see me back or he doesn't hear from me, then he jumps in his truck and comes out to the lake. Yeah, those are simple rules of living out here in the country. As you notice, still nobody. It's just big, old, wild country, but all there for exploration. Heading back towards town. Quite a bit of ice out there. But hopefully it should be gone within the next week if the temperature keeps up. signals, make it a habit. That's what I do until I get my blinker set. Bring it up to speed. Thanks for watching this video. It was kind of long. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thanks.